Hi, all you beautiful people out there. Um, I'm coming to you today with COVID-19 tips. Okay, first, one thing you should think about drinking is emergency 1,000 milligrams every morning. It helps your immune system. Do not take ibuprofen, Advil, or Aleve. Take only Tylenol. I know some people have said, oh, you can take ibuprofen, but do you really want to take the chance? Um, Make sure you have lysol spray or bleach spray, um, sanitary wipes, which you can make yourself with towel paper and water and bleach. Wipe your surfaces down in your house, put bleach in your um, um, water when you're going to do dishes. Um, when you go out, which I don't go out much, so far since I've been in containment, um, I haven't had any problems. So, and nobody in my family has. So, when you go out, which my grandson, he works at Kroger's, which they sanitize everything before they get to come home. Um, my daughter's boyfriend, he works. Um, he takes precautions too before he comes home. My daughter Michelle's going to go back to work. They have precautions up there. Plus, we have our family is making homemade face masks. Now you can get the bandanas, um, and you can see on YouTube how to make them. Or you know, you can also make them yourself. You don't have a sewing machine, you can stitch them by hand. And protect yourself when you're going out. You know, this isn't for people who are sick now. It's to protect us. Us who are now becoming antisocial. This is what it's all led to, is we're antisocial. It is going to take us a while before we'll trust. Because believe me, when this is over, you're still going to want to be wiping everything down, washing your hands. That's good. That's something you've learned. Because that's going to help with the common colds, influenzas, other things. But you're still going to wear your mask around people. You're not going to want to get close to people. And it's going to be a major milestone to acclimate yourself to being normal again. Because right now, face it, okay? This is our normal. This is our normal. This is our safe zone. Once you make someone have a safe zone, they do not like getting out and messing with their safe zone. So, you know, it was a major trauma when we had to stay home. Next, it's going to be a major trauma when they say, hey, go out and be normal. Another thing that I thought was very, very, um, excuse me for a minute, encouraging was Russia sent us supplies. And of course, you know, we should help them if things get bad for them too. They've helped us, God bless them. 60,000 ventilators, masks, rolls of plastic, all kinds of medical equipment that we can't make. They've sent it. They've also sent stuff like that to Italy. So, you know, we're all in this together. There should be no enemies. There should only be people loving each other. That's the only way we're going to get through. So, you know, God bless them. And, you know, I know that if they need help, the U.S. will help them. We don't forget what people do for us. Also, you know, let's get back on something else. When you're going to get gas, either wear rubber gloves to handle the gas pumps or use the paper towels they have outside to handle the gas pumps, because Not only is it airborne, which goes to the nose and to the mouth, that's the main ports. It also is a contact. COVID-19 is contact now. It loves to stay longer on stainless steel. So, always use gloves or the paper towels to put gas in your car. Then, throw that stuff away before you even get in your car, and then you can sanitize your hands. Now, when we're talking about sanitizing, the best, I'm a RN, retired RN. The best thing to do is wash your hands for 15 to 20 seconds with, actually any soap will work, you know, dish soap, antibiotic soap, Dove, Ivory, anything will work, and warm water. Then that's the best way to stop it. The sanitizer should only be in between hand washings. It's not good to use sanitizer continuously. Hand washing is the number one thing we should be doing. You use your hand sanitizer in between that. If you go to the store and you come back out, use your sanitizer. But when you get home, immediately go and wash your hands. You know, we're, like I said, we're making face masks here. I do have some powdered milk if it gets to that. We have canned meat that we're really not getting into because, Lord help us, if we get that bad, we've got that. We've got canned goods and stuff like that. And we do have frozen meat and things. So we're not hurting. I do know how to make bread and cinnamon rolls and stuff like that now. I do know how to make yogurt. I can make yogurt with powdered milk. I still have some cultures in the freezer to start it. You know, there's a lot of things you have to start learning how to do. Today, what we're making, and that's the main thing I wanted to get on here and say. But I also wanted to talk to you guys about that. I made, well, we wanted to have pork roast. We had one in the freezer. So what I did was I put it in the crock pot. I added onion powder and garlic powder on top of it. Then I put a can of, let me think. Oh, one can of Manwich or off-brand Manwich that you can put, you know, in your hamburgers. Well, I put that on top with 1/4 of a cup of water in the bottom. You don't want too much liquid. You put all this in your crock pot. Then I put 2 tablespoons of brown sugar on top of that. I had a can of salsa mix they gave me at the pantry that was mild. I put that on top of there, and and this is really good. Tomato soup is good for anything. Add it in your vegetable soup, add it in your spaghetti. You can add it in anything, and it helps. It helps you. It really does. It gives great flavor, too. It's just not soup. Oh, the terrible tomato soup. It has a lot of benefits. So I put a can of that in there, chopped up a small whole onion, and put it in there. And I don't think I dumped any garlic in there, just the garlic powder. And I just put the lid on, set it on high. I'll leave that on there for like 4 hours, and I'll turn it down to low. It's a dump recipe. Just dump it all in on top of the raw meat and let it cook. We're going to have shredded sandwiches then. Then I'm making in my rice cooker. I'm making, I had a whole package of brown rice, which I'm not in danger of not having rice, believe me. The pantry keeps me stocked. So, no, I don't have COVID-19, okay? And don't wash it. I made Spanish or Mexican rice in my rice cooker, and you can do it. 1 package of brown rice because I'm not going to fry rice before I do it because that's what you do. I had tomato juice, so I used the rest of that, which came to about 3 cups. 1 can of chicken broth, which Campbell's Soup has, or you can use chicken bouillon and stuff like that. I used, let's see, I put 2 tablespoons of oil on the rice first and stirred it up. Then in my tomato broth with the chicken broth, I put in 2 teaspoons of cumin. I put in 1 teaspoon of oregano, a teaspoon of onion and garlic powder, and I put in a tablespoon of minced onions. Then, and I also put in a teaspoon of paprika. Then I got my chopped garlic out, the mince, and I put a tablespoon of that in there first. I dumped it all in there, stirred it up, and set it on brown rice for my rice cooker. So I'm making that too. So we're going to see how that'll work. Which I don't think it's too bad. You could do, rice is versatile. You could put butter, parsley, and garlic in there and make garlic rice. You can put vegetables in there. You can do all kinds of wonderful things with rice. You can put beans in the rice and let it cook. It's our friend. If you don't have potatoes and you have rice, use it. Like I said, we're doing pretty good. The kids are going crazy, but they're doing their lunch programs or their school program on computer. And then every Monday we go and we pick up 5 days of meals for them. The school provides for them. So yeah, I have to deal with 40 little cartons of milk, and they get 5 days worth of lunches, and they get 5 days of breakfast, along with applesauce and stuff like that, oranges. I also have the big bowl of fruit on my table. It's got pears, which, they're kind of brown, but they're still good. Honey Crisp apples. We got oranges in here. And, we went to the Aldi dumpster. We got 2 bags, and they are really good. Pink grapefruit. They're very sweet. We have these in here. So I'm trying to leave this on the table. I'm encouraging the kids to eat fruit. Eat fruit. It's not going to hurt you. Yeah, they have some junk food. Every once in a while we get cookies. Those are going fast. Yesterday, Miley, she made cinnamon rolls, and I only assisted her. She did all of it. But, we're not doing too bad. Reuben, he can go outside and become a mud ball sometimes. We cleaned our carpets because we do have pets. So we cleaned our carpets and we used Lysol. And it really did a good trick. So, stay safe, stay healthy. Love one another. If you only can love each other on the on the internet, phone calls. We're all in this together, and we will survive as long as you take your precautions. Don't be going out there and saying, "Oh, I'll never catch it," because you will. You will if you don't. And this is not COVID-19. Like I said, the portals are the nose and the mouth, mucus. Goes into your lungs, deep into your lungs, destroys air sacs. Our body, then the immune system is right there, and it fills up those destroyed lung sacs of fluid and pus. Well, if you, you've got to be careful. Some of us can get through it, but there are some that can't. And as their air sacs fill up with fluid, then it makes it hard for them to breathe. Not only does fluid get into the air sacs, but it gets into the lung tissue around the air sacs. So imagine this, um, someone forcing you to hold your breath because you can't draw it in because your lungs are like massive hard sponges full of fluid that your muscles can't push. Once you get to that pneumonia bridge, then you're in acute respiratory distress syndrome. Some of us might pull out of it. That's when you have to come on the respirators. And some of us succumb to it. So, please, don't think you're invincible. Don't think the Lord has his hand over you. What the Lord is doing is holding you, and he has given you enough common sense to know how to protect yourself. So, that's all I wanted to say. I love all you guys. I want you to be safe. So, the next time I come back on here, I know I don't come on all the time, but when I feel that there's something that I've built up, some tricks about meals and stuff like that. Um, right now it's raining here, but yesterday it was beautiful. You could still get out in your yard. You can still plant, mess with your flowers. You can still sit on your porch. You can mow your grass. You can even wash your car if you want. But there's stipulations put on us. So, and another thing that's bad is, Walmart's is only allowing a certain number of people to get in to buy stuff. And once you get your stuff, you're out. You're not in there to walk around, just enjoy it. Well, I feel this way. If I was there waiting, yes, I know they're doing this for people's safety. But, I wait in pantry lines anyway. I'm not going to go and stand outside a grocery store with money waiting to get inside. I'm just not going to do it. Now, for one thing, I can't stand that long. Kroger's, they have taken measures, but they're not making a lot of people stand outside to get inside. And really, basically, there's not a lot of them going into stores. They're usually using ClickList or Walmart's pickup stuff, things like that. So anyway, I got a little funny anecdote for you here. I seen a sign the other day. It said, "Welcome, come on in. We treat you like family." And I said, "Yep, no, I don't think so." So I'll see you later, and y'all have a wonderful, beautiful day.